Check.
Helmuth takes the lead on the flop.
50.
But Andy Black is duty bound to fire as the pre-flop raiser.
Call.
Did he bet 15,000? That's pretty sturdy right now, isn't it?
Andy Black's been making these big bets. He tried to bluff Eddie Shaft 2 weeks ago in one of the very early pots with 2 big bets, and it didn't work, and it hasn't been a tactic that succeeded.
Checked.
Will he fire the second bullet?
Check.
Thinking twice, perhaps. Oh boy. That's sort of like...
4.
4 into 48. I mean, that's a very defensive bet. And Andy Black
Price
picked
14.
up on that and raised. He's value betting his top pair, and now Helmuth has a real decision, Jesse.
Has Helmuth made any mistakes in this hand? Or has he just gotten a bit unlucky?
It's easy to say when you can see the cards, but betting out the turn would have taken the pot down and defined his hand a lot better. If Andy had raised him after the turn card came before, then he would have known where he was.
You see that, Roland?
The cleaning woman over there nearly had 2 aces.
That's
Yeah.
sick. You can't catch the 8-8 or something like that. He has to hit the ace, huh?
King 8.
Could left $15,000 out there with ace-8 offsuit against me. It's so sick. I mean, how bad do these people play? What, they saw Devilfish yesterday, they think they're going to run me over? Really?
Actually,
Think
the
I won
cleaning
10
woman showed
bracelets?
he had an ace over there. I want to check the turn and then bet that again.
You think I won 10 bracelets because you can bluff me?
What a joke.
Well, it's only been one level, but the leaderboard no joke for Phil Helmuth. Half his stack gone at the expense of Andy Black and the Devilfish, who have pulled up to top boots.
Look at that haircut, Jesse. That's a fantastic work of art for doing it yourself. He doesn't even look in the mirror.
Blind space to 4.
It is, I think he's like Edward Scissorhands. He's got a scissor in each hand.
I saw a comment written about Tony G the other day that he looks like an oversized 10-year-old. Behaves like one as well. And here's Phil Helmuth. Who, not like that at all, he behaves like a 12-year-old.
He's a little more mature.
Well, he's a teenage brat.
Helmuth's got 48,000, and he's gone for the limp-in. Is this a factor of his stack size?
I think it is, definitely. But also he knows that
Pass.
he doesn't want to face a re-raise and he wants to see a flop, because without
Pass.
without a third 5, the pair is not going to win a big pot.
Yeah.
Call.
Well,
All right.
someone was saying a couple weeks ago that limping in with the pair in this spot is not a bad idea because you can call a raise, but you can't call a re-raise.
I think that's spot on, Jesse. Ian Fraser is surprised. I'm surprised to see Ian Fraser was here. I thought we were playing with 5.
Check.
but
Yeah.
Check.
Ian Fraser was just an out-of-camera shot at the edge. He's not moving. He's
15,000.
There's a big bet from Helmuth. Both players have draws. Elliott on the flush draw. Oh, wow. And he's re-raised enough to set Helmuth in.
Pass.
Is Helmuth going to speak to the camera?
The wheels are off. Mr. Poker's downhill. No downhill skiing, except without the skis. He's on his bum. and the ride's rough. Oh, it's bumpy.
Is that not
He's
called-
getting hurt.
Is that not tobogganing?
It's close to that.
There's a few.
Except he's
Is it like the luge?
That's
It's the
bare-
luge.
no,
You know
no,
the
no.
luge?
That's Mr. Poker bareback. It's completely bareback. He
a few-
feels it.
there's a few
He
rocks-
feels it. Every bump, he feels it.
A few rocks
Oh.
sticking out, huh?
A lot of stitches at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, good stitch-up job. It's rear-end plastic surgery in Hollywood.
Is that?
Fixes you up.
Makes
Makes the rear end look like a face.
I thought you might know about the rear end plastic surgery.
Do you get the feeling that Tony G wouldn't pull the legs off an ant unless one of them was already trapped under a rock? Everybody loving getting into this rivalry between Helmuth and the Fish.
Pass.
Fraser on the button. It looks like these guys are allowing the short stacks to get involved.
Raise all in.
So this is
You like that move, huh?
It's good. Solid.
I don't want to be playing flops, do I?
Uh-oh.
Chips out that one.
The funny thing is that
Good news
Devilfish
for
has
everybody,
berated
but
Phil
it's
Hellmuth,
piano up in the
been
outside, boys.
berated by Phil Hellmuth the whole way through this heat for calling off with ace
hope we
queen
didn't
his
get a
last
speech
monies,
from
and this is
President
exactly the
Francis.
spot he's faced with now. He really doesn't want to be behind here, but he's faced with really no option here, Jesse. He doesn't want to be
much is
calling
it?
off his last chips.
Ian?
Let's count it. I mean, he asked for it. Let's count it. Just in case. You got him covered.
Devil, you would have. Devilfish with this hand you would have called a long time
Of course,
ago.
that play so bad it's scary. I know, you're
I
right.
didn't say that.
Well, why would you, why do you
62.
say I would call this so?
62.
Because I have a hand that no one in the world would fold here.
Oh, okay. Well, why
I'm
you
trying to
think-
figure out some genius way to get away from it, but I just don't think I can.
Is this sort of just in case he is beat?
It's just in case he is beat, he wants to
has
say,
something.
look at the situation I
Still
found
can't have
myself
it.
in.
I'm all in.
All in.
I might have him.
That's an easy one.
Guess we're gonna find out.
2-7.
Guess we're gonna find out.
I don't think it's that strong.
I got ace queen.
Yeah, you're way in front.
Helmuth all in, but Fraser is trailing here, and this is a big pot for both players. It's half of Fraser's chips and all of Helmuth's.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me get some insurance.
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want to have?
5,000 to, I'll pay, hold on, don't deal yet. 10% juice.
Because he's not.
You 10% juice off the win. Off the winning side, so that's off the big side for you.
You're going to have 4,000.
10%, I'll bet 5,000.
You're going to have 4,000. 4,000.
Okay, deal. 4,000, you got to bet. At least I'll make 10,000 if he
There
sucks
it
out.
is.
These guys are too funny. Helmuth always likes to bet
Make the
against
money.
himself.
So you're going to owe me
And
around 10,000.
Fraser's hit the 3.
Yeah.
Helmuth's going to be walking.
2 bagels in a row is what Helmuth's faced with.
I'll just pay you 10. Make it easy. I mean, whatever it is. It's about right. 11 to 4, 5 to 2 with the juice.
Only 3 queens in the
I knew
deck.
I'd lose the bet. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I wanted to bet more.
Tony G's almost
I
as
know,
upset
I
as
I haven't won with
Helmuth.
ace, king, or ace, queen
I only,
all day
I only
long.
do it for you as a service. So
That is
I'm
cool.
kind of hoping
5
for a
to
queen
go.
now. I don't know. It's a 14,000 swing.
Tony G doesn't know what he's rooting for.
You got 5 to 2, right? Whatever it is. You got 10,000.
These guys will bet on anything.
Oh!
What a surprise. Huh?
Wow!
What a
Oh, you 4,000 more? I'm happy to pay.
You know what, Phil? You ever get outdrawn with the best hand? Unbelievable.
No, it's
I haven't
normal.
won with ace, king, or ace, queen. in
That was the
Unbelievable.
witch.
Helmuth was about to be
Unbelievable.
knocked.
There's another
He was
card.
about to, as you say, go double bagel.
Yeah, baby. Now that might turn things around a little bit.
That was unbelievable.
I could feel
Ian
it.
Fraser,
Wow.
he's been stuck in neutral a long
Could have
time.
insured the other direction. with
You're
one
happy,
account.
right?
For a
He
guy- no,
revved
but
up
for a
the
guy who-
accelerator,
for a
but
guy
his
who
car
just
was in
beats everybody
reverse.
else with the West Hand, it's
That
just
hurt.
And he's just had a car
Yeah, I've
crash,
been really
down
lucky
to
today.
41,000, Jesse.
I'm on about when it's all in situation.
I've been
cards on
really
the back.
lucky today, and I was
What
really
about-
lucky in the
what
last
about-
one, too.
I'm on about
He's
cards
sitting
on
up
the back.
now.
Look at that hand again.
That was-
Helmuth was dominating.
That was really sick, Jesse. Really sick.
I couldn't be a great player and have the best hand most of the time, I guess.
Well, maybe you had the best hand most of the time,
Huh?
and I had the worst hand and won with
What
it
did you
anyway.
say?
Maybe I just outplayed you, bro.
Huh? You did outplay me the last one. I was also lucky. I mean, you kept calling with 6-9 when I had ace queen suited. You got the right flops to make moves.
Playing poker, eh?
Helmuth wears his
Think I was
heart on
gonna
his
do that move
sleeve,
yesterday?
Roland. He was very quiet when he
I
was low.
checking
Now he's got
everything.
enough
Didn't
chips
matter if I flopped a nut flush,
to
if I
start
flopped a
playing
queen, if I
again.
flopped
Listen
an
to
ace.
him chatter.
Look, he's got a
I was
like
always
Tommy
gonna bet
Cooper
for
look
you.
about him with that
First
hat.
time in an underback situation.
Just like that,
good
he's
man.
back in the game.
And of course
I
you're-
can't hear you, Fish. How big a favorite was I when the money went
You're
in?
missing the point. You win with the West Hand heads up, and you, when
I
they're on
what?
the back. When you got nines and I got aces, and you got 5, 7, and I got
Huh?
ace 8. That's when you win. You
What
win
did he
them
say?
as well.
Tony.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Tony?
I understand you had the best hand.
I understand that
That's
too.
what I thought.
Phil once bet that ace king not suited was better than ace king suited. He had a big bet on that. Can you believe that?
It was
Really?
a small
I
bet.
can.
Well, he had a bet though.
Ace
Did you?
King unsuited is better than Ace King
Well,
suited.
because you
Yeah.
have 2 flush draws.
Phil had the bet.
Right, you
no,
did.
No, you guys don't understand. I knew my whole life ace king suited was better, but some guy swore he'd run a simulation. I think I might have been set up. He swore he'd run a simulation that ace king offsuit was better, so I bought into it, and then about 2 weeks later somebody bet me. But I only lost 1,000.